Second Corinthians 3, 1 and 2 says, are we beginning to praise ourselves again? Are we like others who need to bring you letters of recommendation or who ask you to write such letters on their behalf? Surely not. The only letter of recommendation we need is you yourselves. Your lives are a letter written in our hearts. Everyone can read it and recognize our good work among you. And today, I'm grateful for life, health, and strength. I'm grateful for my wife, my children. Um, Grateful for each and every one of you. Um, Grateful for there's so many things to be grateful for, man. I mean, grateful God brought me back home safe. Just grateful for everything, every little thing that I could see and the things that I can't. I'm grateful for. Um, this particular part of the scripture, I wanted to share it because it's such an important message from the Apostle Paul. It's a scripture that I've read before and I've shared before in this group, but reading it over again, it was just such a good reminder of the role that we play as Christians, right? And how we recognize how do we recognize the fruit of the same tree? Basically, the Apostle Paul was telling them that, like, hey, um, I don't come to y'all like saying that, or there's a letter from another church saying that I'm a Christian, you know, or this is some recommendation I walk with, like this is some badge of honor that I carry. Like I'm a priest, I'm a prophet, I'm a this, I'm a that. You know what I'm saying? He basically telling them that who you are as a person is what makes me a Christian. The impact that I've put on your lives when I taught you about the word of Christ is what was impactful in your life. This is what matters. This is what really is supposed to be a reflection of true Christianity. Not the title that you carry, but the impact that you make. And I'm not here to bash anyone. I'm really not. You know, I just go in by the scripture, and it's so true. A lot of times in our society, you witness persons walk around with a badge of honor as though they holier than thou or they mightier than thou, you know, but then they live in sin, or they project in sin, or they promote in sin. But then they still walking around with a letter of recommendation from someone saying that they holier than thou or that they more Christian than thou. In this particular part of the scripture, the Apostle Paul is just telling you that no, it doesn't work that way. If you really want to tell a Christian, tell a Christian by who they impact. Tell a Christian by what they do.